Bottom. Here's Buckley on the wing when he gathers. Kicks towards half forward, and that's a very strong mark by Dawes. Out-muscled Silvani. Got front position and took a strong grab, and then chips to the pocket. Swan marks, plays on, and kicks the opening goal of the afternoon for Collingwood. Again, he's getting a lot of the footy. Dangerous back to McPhee from McFarlane. Subin now tackled. He's going to be claimed and caught for holding the ball.
That really puts your team under pressure. Start of a game when you want to get some confidence, get some quality ball movement, when you're dilly-dallying around with the ball in your back half like this. You know Collingwood at their very best. Put on a pressure. That just rocks the team.
Tyson Goldsack with the tackle, but in the end, it wasn't a brilliant tackle necessarily. It was just under complete pressure, and they ran out of room. And these are errors that Fremantle fans have got used to seeing, it's sad to say. So Goldsack for his first of the afternoon, and Collingwood's second. And it's gone right through the middle. The Magpies with a very handy 13-point advantage.
And this time it's Thomas who just reads the play well, pushes it forward, kicks around the corner, bouncing ball, ends up with Dawes. Heard the umpire jolly to Fasolo, inside 50, cloaks the target, it'll come off hands, Cloak picks it up and goals. The losing side is... He's joined this Collingwood outfit at a good time. Quickly to Marley Williams. He goes around the corner. Thomas! Did he? Doesn't matter. The little sneak picks it up and goals. His first of the afternoon, and the Pies fourth. He's there. Blair, Dawes front spot. Out the back it goes. Chance for Goldsack. Johnson did well. Mundy picked it up, sent it wide. Cloak, though, he received it, went back to Beams. Can he finish for the Pies? Well, Beams is having some sort of a season. As soon as it went in his direction.
What about the setup then, Mick, from Fremantle? Obviously, it is the Ross Lyons style, but it's just not working at the moment. Does he need to think about changing things up? Johnson in trouble, tackled front on, Fasolo got him, holding the ball. The advantage is allowed, and Jackson Payne will be credited with the goal. Just fixed a couple of little things. They'd be back in the game. It hasn't been that way, and Johnson takes a good mark.
Johnson now is sending them forward. The lead is on from Maine. Now this should be their 22-2, 13 straight. And as Mick said, if he misses, he might just have to put a heavy texture through round 14 for Fremantle. Well, all is well with the world. Chris Maine doesn't miss. The Dockers get there first. So it's taken a while.
And Fremantle should well and truly be back in this.
So Thomas, just a searching ball. In the end, Payne was a target. Johnson did best. To Barlow, into the middle, to Pavlich. Over the top, loose man, Zach Clark, heap of space. What does he do? It goes long. It's going to bounce. It's going to be all about the bounce, and the bounce is good. So they do go back to back.
Here's Ballantyne, throws it on the boot. Pavlich leading marks just outside 50. Wants to send it long. Now Broughton and Pitt, well, how about this? They both got clear and they couldn't work it out to mark it, but they've got time to recover, and Broughton from 12 metres goes in and kicks Fremantle's third goal.
A couple of tall men, Jolly, Cloak, Payne too. Griffin got hands to it, spilt, Beams crashes through. Amazing give to Goldsack, and he finishes. Beams, I don't know how he saw him, but he found him. Goldsack goals.
And he's the only multiple goal scorer in the game. Here's Blair. Put the foot down now, a little Collingwood, you sense. Swan with possession, number 25. No mark credited to Payne. He handballs to Buckley from right on the 50. Wellingham doing the shepherding, and Collingwood have got back-to-back goals. They work worked it through a few sets of hands, and eventually the kick comes forward. Barlow was in there and lowers kick. Now Pearce to Broughton. Handball forward for Ballantyne. Can keep it low. Pavlich is there on his own. He gathers the football from the goal square, kicks a goal, and Fremantle have got their fourth.
Start off is not consistent, and when it does come, you don't know where it's going to end up.
Griffin, Muzungu, quickly they work it to Mundy, the 2-16s, and Mundy does best. He's going to run to about 50, nothing really long. He might set sail for home. Mundy bounces once and bounces through.
Goldsack unfortunately coming off worst for wear.
Blair, quick little kick, it's going to come back over his head, and Pavlich strong, stood his ground, and Reid, he had him covered but just couldn't quite get a fist on the ball, and Pavlich really strong.
Well, Pavlich, that's his bread and butter. That use the body, protect the ball. The vulnerability of Ben Reid would probably be out of the goal square on a big body where he can't get a jump at him, and he trailed him in, and well, that's the experience of a player. Now, he missed this one, don't forget, down the other end of the ground, so this is no lay-down misère with, it should be, for a talented player like Pavlich, but who knows.
If he kicks this, the Dockers have kicked 6 of the last 8, and he has. Pav from directly in front brings the margin back to 17 points at the G.
Fremantle isolating one-on-one contests as opposed to bombing into outnumbers.
Swan out of the middle. The biggest margin was 40 points. It's been cut to 17. Now Dawes kept his footing when others didn't. Throws it on the boot and kicks a much-needed goal for the Magpies. It was 3 in a row for Freo. They get one back.
Bit of a steadier, wasn't it?
Reid, and involved was side bottom. And again, Blair, wrong footing. Crowley just takes off immediately. Well done, Johnson. Swan, though, waiting down. Can the Brownlow medalist? They'd love this. They'd love a goal. Dane Swan waltzes in and kicks one. Contrast to the ball that he marked very skillfully just before half-time a couple of times. Good kick by Griffin. Did well to Broughton, to Ballantyne. Sprinting through the lines. A long one down to Pavlich. He marks. He thought about playing on.
Perhaps be one out.
He's kicked 25 goals, 14 in 2012. We mentioned 514 career goals. So this to go past Peter Sumich on his own as the most goals kicked by a West Australian-based player. And he's done it. Through it goes.
But he got the ball away to McPhee, who in turn goes to Muzungo. Advantage was called. It's not going to work out well for the Dockers. Swan fumbles, gives this time. Payne just sort of gives it off to Cloak, who goes around the corner. And Travis Cloak, when he has no time, finishes well. Night told him he was playing. He said it ruined my dinner but made my week.
Michael Johnson, a Clontarf boy from the Clontarf Football Academy, set up by Jared Neesham. Thomas's kick is perfect, and the mark has been taken by Jackson Payne right on the line. What about that kick? Was he having a shot or passing?
Passing, no doubt passing.
Well, Mick would know, and Jackson Payne the finish. Collingwood have their 12th. And the lead now 40 points.
So Swan again gets busy, getting busy. Little handball over the top. Blair crashes through. Couldn't take it cleanly. Lower. Give to Barlow quickly inside 50. Main on the hard lead.
Matthew Pavlich.
Called that earlier, Mick, just the early hold for Nathan Brown.
Yeah,
the ball's coming in.
Brandon's got a habit of wrapping players up first, but that was experienced by Pavlich. He had his hand across him because Nathan Brown instinctively grabbed his arm, and that is one of his, I guess, one of his areas that he's not familiar with. He's a basketball come footballer, so he's still got a few years to learn all those tricks.
12 goals in the last 3 weeks. He has 4 for the afternoon. We're back to 34 points at the G. But the Pies...
50 metres. I just hope that someone has stepped over the mark.
It was hard to see what else it might have been for if it wasn't for that. It was thrown back hard. Griffin goes long. Main the target. Jolly back there. Main got the football back, throws it on the boot and kicks a consolation goal for the Dockers. His second. And he touched it a few times, but can't be credited with a possession. Bouncing ball inside 50. Gathered by Maxwell. Takes it outside 50 and hits for Solo.
That's been the difference, Baz. The Collingwood players coming off halfback have found an uncontested position. Here he is.
Kalen Mooney wants to take them on. We know he can run. He sends it back towards full forward. Don't think it's got enough on it. Dawes gets a touch on it with the boot, and they get the finish they wanted.
He's going to become a bit of a favourite with the Pies fans. When he got the ball there and the crowd went up, Maxwell gets a fist to it, drags it to ground. Main is there, Broughton too. Broughton did well, then lost it. Wellingham and Tuvey crash into each other just on the 50. Barlow, little sort of half poke, that time to Ibbotson, and then the quick one inside 50, Ballantyne. Pavlich, neither could take it. Pavlich got held by Reid, umpire didn't see it. Ballantyne quickly to Broughton, Broughton to Pearce. Pearce, he goes. You sense the Pies fans, they saw the hole, no whistle.
Winnable there, Baz, so some confidence for the Dockers in the next month perhaps.
Dane Swan with that little handball equals his career best of 41 against the Dockers, and there's the captain standing.
Reedy likes to come from behind and read the ball, so he's paid a penalty from the goal square.
They kicked 6 against Richmond back in round 11, and this for 5 goals 2 this afternoon, and he missed one from dead in front. The skipper obliges, and he gets the lead back to a more respectable 23 points.
I'm not making big statements here, but they really have got numbers, and they've been a good side over a number of years, so you don't really see why they shouldn't be able to win those games.
Marley Williams inside 50, ends up with Dawes. Great snap. Dawes gets his second.
It's been a very good day for him, really.
Yeah, hadn't been a multiple goal kicker this season up until 5 minutes ago. In fact, Mick, 4 for the year coming in. He's now kicked 7 for the season, and the mark is paid there. Here's Greg Broughton from right on the 50 for Fremantle's 12th goal of the afternoon, which is a pretty respectable effort. A dozen it is. Fremantle.
They go forward again, the Pies. 23 points only the margin. And the Irishman quickly to Thomas, and Thomas finishes. Quick give from Kalen Mooney, and Thomas happy to accept.
Couple of good
Kalen Mooney,
assists.
sorry Tommy, in game.